We're in the eclipse energy now, and it's time for the destruction of the old to birth something new. The destruction of all your old programs so that you can become the person that you came here to be. How's everyone doing? It's good to see everyone. I reconfigured everything. Let me know if the mic is a little better today. We just got a new high definition camera for these, and yesterday it was not going through the correct microphone. Sorry about the sound yesterday. Let me know if the sound is good. It's good? Okay. And if you haven't done so already, please smash the like button. It helps others find this important message. We're in the eclipse energy right now, and we're going to go through all of this right now. If you're just tuning in, you might have just stumbled across this message, and you know this is going to be a different type of message that you're used to. You might see these eclipse videos, these full moon videos, new moon videos, right? These moon videos, and they have a little magic happen, give it to you in 5 minutes, sprinkle a little pixie dust. But today we're going to break down what this all means for your everyday life, how to improve your everyday life, and for the collective as a whole. There's a lot of things that are going to be part of this. And if you're following the journey, if you've been really diving deep into everything that's been happening around the world, everywhere, a lot of things that you found interesting. And I'm going to be connecting the dots. I always connect the dots, Light Warriors. I'm going to be connecting the dots in this one. And we're going to see the bigger picture. The energy theme of this eclipse right now is to see the bigger picture. We're going through a shift. I'm going to talk about shifts. I present from a place of authenticity. Sometimes people say, this is the day. This is the day it happens. This is the day. Authentically, we go through shifts. Sometimes we go through a short period of time or a longer period of time. And as I go through today's world famous message, please smash the like button. It will and understand how we go through shifts authentically. We're all going through a shift. So we're going through a shift personally, and we're going through a shift for the collective. That's right, Ben. Today's the day. It's always the day. I don't know if you saw my message. Were you Benny the Jet in our Zoom meeting yesterday, Ben? Benny the Jet Rodriguez. If you know Benny the Jet Rodriguez, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments, right? So we're all, I knew it, Ben. See? Benny the Jet. If my father's going to be tuning in, he's going to love this one. Benny the Jet Rodriguez. If you don't know Benny the Jet Rodriguez, look it up. For those Sandlot fans back in the day. Benny the Jet. Birthing pains. We're going through birthing pains right now. And if you might, everything is different with this new camera. Everything's off. If you go through, I'm going through birthing pains using the new camera. And we're all going through birthing pains right now, and it's not easy. I shared with you yesterday, how I went through anxiety, and the birthing pains is for help and assistance to help us see the bigger picture. There's levels and layers to this. Some people just need to see the first layer of the big picture, right? They're just, they don't see it. And then like, as you go up the scale of vibrational consciousness, if you will start to peel back all these different layers, right? So if you're watching on the replay, I'm going to start to get into it. If you're new to this, I try to get into it if I'm doing a live stream within 5 minutes. Just allowing our brothers and sisters to get on. And I'm grateful for all of you to smash the like button. It helps others stumble across this message. This is the destruction of the old and the birth of the new earth, the new you. And many people, they never embodied who they truthfully are. And now it's time to embody who you truthfully are. And this energy right now, we're going to break down this eclipse. There's always energy focal points throughout the year. There's energies that we can pick up on. The more that you disconnect from the matrix, the more that you disconnect from fear-based programs, and most importantly, when you disconnect from the satanic vibration of shame. You might be new to this. Hawkins scale of vibrational consciousness. Shame is the lowest state of vibrational consciousness. You can't get lower, the lowest of the low of shame. So view the world, view where you see shame, and then you know where to avoid. And this is to help us navigate our evolutionary journey. Kat, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I feel like dancing like that today too. Feeling a little better today. We're going through shifts, and some of you might be on the roller coaster right now. I kind of was on the roller coaster the other day, and some people, their roller coaster is coming up. We get shook up like the roller coaster, right? Where all our insides are getting shook up so that stuff can come to the surface. We can address what comes to the surface, and then we can move forward in our own power, right? In our sovereignty. And as I go through the video today, we'll understand how to make the most of this current energy. This is the destruction of the old. The eclipse energy clears away blockages that we develop, and it prevents people from seeing the bigger picture. We have these blockages. Oh, I have to do this job for the rest of my life. This is my identity. And because of fear, we might say have to go to this job, and we don't see the bigger picture of what's going on. We have these blockages of shame, of ridicule from our peers, right? Also known as satanic mocking from our peers, right? Look up what mocking is, right? When they mock you and shame you. And because of this, you're not able to see the bigger picture. There's something going on in the world right now. Or, the tricks of the devil that try to reward you for things that are backwards things. They try to reward you. When we clear away these things, we remove ourselves from the matrix, and we actually get rewarded for standing in the light of Christ. This eclipse, right, it's kind of like a reset, right? The moon comes in front, is darkness. We're going to talk about where this eclipse is happening, right? It's probably happening as I'm speaking right now. Where it's happening. It's like a reset or a clearing of that area. So there's a brightening of information. Think about how bright the sun is, right? A brightening of information. All the information is going to get so bright. It's going to get so bright. Some people are going to say, oh, I don't want to see that information. But you're going to have to see it. Thank you, Bay Area believer. I appreciate you. I'm a flex down too, right? You see the meme sometimes when you try to awaken your friends, and you see the meme, and the guy's like trying to hold his friend's eyes open to look at something they don't want to look at. Sometimes we don't want to look at the filth of the world. Sometimes we don't want to look at evil, but we have to address it. We have to look at it. So it's time to reevaluate life. That's what this eclipse is. We're going to start to reevaluate life. I started to reevaluate my life, and the changes don't have to happen immediately. It has to happen in the subconscious mind. In the subconscious mind. If you're new to this type of information, please smash the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can benefit on your journey. The changes happen first in the subconscious mind, and then they manifest in reality at a later date. It's true. A lot of times they say, oh, the eclipse is happening. The change is going to happen right away. The change is happening in the subconscious mind, and authentically, it will manifest in your everyday life a little bit down the road. That's why it happens in a shift, and I'm going to touch on that very soon as I go through this. Denise, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. We're learning to let go of the past faster and faster. This moment right now, it's gone. Can never have it again. If something happened, it's gone. It's finished. There is no reset button. I just did a motivational video. There is no reset button. I'm going to talk about something about that video in a few minutes too. There is no reset button. So letting go of the past, it's becoming faster and faster. Things happen. Maybe something didn't happen that's so great to you, right? A lot of us are having wrongness done to us, right? I had bad things happen to me, but I'll be reimbursed for it. I let go of these things and I keep moving forward. That was what that motivational video was all about. There is no reset button. So we're learning to let go of the past faster and faster and faster, because this universe is based off of energy, frequency, and vibration. And because the frequency is rising, the vibration is faster, we're learning to let go of the past faster. Maybe in the past, you maybe had a breakup with a loved one, right? You're with someone and you break up and you dwell on it for, months. Now it's like a day, right? Maybe something bad happens to you. You're done wrong and you get over it in a day. You get over it in a few hours, right? We're able to let go of major things in our life after this eclipse faster than ever before. We might already be feeling it. That's why it's a shift. Some people feel it before these events, during, or after the event. This eclipse removes old belief systems, old standards, old ethical standards, old ideas, old truths. This is the destruction of the old. The destruction of the old. This eclipse removes old standards, old belief systems, old truths that were false, actually. Old ideas that you had. Old ideas. Throw them out. Not everything. It will rise to the surface and you'll say, holy shit, I didn't need all that all along. I had the power inside of me. All along, I had the power inside of me. You're letting go of all the old subconscious programs, and you're learning to have the power that lies inside of you come to the forefront. The old sense of constraint is starting to be released. It makes way for new adventures and new abundance. We had a constraint on us, and it's manifesting now. It's getting tighter and tighter. If you didn't see yesterday, it's going to get real tight. Squeeze, 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 right? Squeeze. And it's not comfortable. And now you sit with it. So it gets real tight. It squeezes. And now you have to sit with it. And you say, now I have to change certain things with radical action. Sometimes things are presented, an opportunity is presented. Sometimes we have to do radical action. Even in yesterday's video, I was not feeling so great. I did a lot of work yesterday, right? I did a video with all of you. I met with our Zoom crew. I'm very grateful for all the support on Patreon. If it calls you to connect on Patreon, I do additional videos on Zoom there. And we're going to do another one tomorrow. The old sense of constraint that you needed to bow down to the system is finished. And by doing this, infinite abundance can come to you. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens by being authentic. A lot of people want the quick fix, right? You got to keep going. You have to start and allow it to roll. Some people are blessed with the immediate, everything just comes at once. I've been putting in the work for over 3 years, right? I've never had a viral video. I've used this example. And I just keep going. You just keep going. And because you're authentic and you just keep going and you just keep going, it's just going to work out in the end, because the entire reality is flipping right now. So those that were corrupt, those that deceived, that, you know, oh, they got all the abundance because they were tricking. It's all going to flip as we go through 2022. This is the only total eclipse of 2021. And it's passing a very special place. And I'm going to, some people have stumbled across this message because it's an eclipse message, right? A moon message, right? Sometimes we get new people that come in. This eclipse is crossing over Antarctica. A lot of people know about Antarctica. A lot of people know, right? You can't go to, you want to go to Antarctica? You can't go to most of it. You can't go there. Something's down there. Or up there. Or sideways. Can't go to Antarctica. The eclipse crosses Antarctica. A brightening of information. In 2017, we had the Great American Eclipse. And then look from 2017 how we've seen the corruption, the brightness. It rises to the surface. I'm here to teach something new that maybe others aren't sharing. Let's put it all together. So now, because future proofs past, we're now seeing, look at all the brightness since 2017 as that Great American Eclipse crossed America. Now, right now, it's crossing Antarctica. I did a video on Antarctica. We should address Antarctica more. I'm very fascinated by Antarctica, especially those pyramids that are sticking out of the ice in Antarctica. You ever see those pyramids in Antarctica? Very fascinating. Very fascinating. Antarctica. Antarctica. The only total eclipse of this year is crossing over Antarctica. There's also an additional tug from these eclipses, right? There's an additional tug, and it actually has an electromagnetic pull. It's pulling, right? So these are the birthing pains of the age of Aquarius. And we need to learn a lot about Antarctica. We need to learn a lot about Antarctica. Maybe they're listening to, maybe the ones that are, not only the people in the chat are listening, but there are other beings listening to this. Maybe they'll come pick us up in those light ships and I could go check out Antarctica. Come get me. Sometimes you have to put it out there. Some people are tuning in and say, what is this guy talking about? I would like to check out Antarctica. These are the things that I'm fascinated by. I want to go around this world. I want to check everything out. And if you want to learn more about this reality, please smash the like button so that others can find this message. Click subscribe. Scroll the channel page. The name of the channel is Our Everyday Lives. I talk about everything. Isn't it fascinating? There's so much in it. You think it's just ice, right? You think it's just ice. That's a common subconscious program. If you're new to the channel, we're given subconscious programs, and people say, "Oh, Antarctica is just a solid piece of ice." It's all, you know, nothing to see here. Total solar eclipse, the only one of 2021, crosses over Antarctica. So just like as we analyze Great American Eclipse, right now we analyze this is happening now in Antarctica. What revelations, right? We're in Revelation right now. What revelations are we going to have about Antarctica? Many of us have had the revelations, but now it's going to get brighter and brighter as this is a brightening of information. I connect all the dots here. These are the birthing pains of Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius, Light Warriors. I said this. Some people say, oh, we're in the age already. And I said this, I have to share it a lot. It's an important message. We tune into a frequency. And if you're new to frequencies, right? If you're driving in a car, you have a radio station on, you're tuned to a frequency. As you drive, you start to lose one frequency and you start to pick up a new frequency. And then you kind of pick up two frequencies at once, and then eventually the old frequency is finished. And now you've picked up the new frequency. And right now we're in the... It's true. Different people and different places are already experiencing the new earth. And some people are still experiencing the old. And that's why it's not all done at once. Frank, thank you very much. I appreciate you, Frank. Thank you for that. Thank you, Frank. You know, doing this, it's so, you know, when you put your faith in God and you walk away from the matrix, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in our Zoom class tomorrow. I'm grateful for all of you that join Patreon. You know, have the faith to let go of the matrix, because God's going to catch you. It's true. God is going to catch you, and I hope that I'm just doing this. I am an infinite being, but I'm doing this as a common man to show people that you can walk away from evil. You can walk away from shame. You can walk away from fear, and God is going to catch you. It's true. We're going through the birthing pains. It's important right now to hang on till February. Hang on till February. As we go through 2022, the shift will be solidified. As we go through 2022, the shift will be solidified. So think about it. I want to share with all of you. You know, I try to always share from a place of authenticity, not to be popular, not to get a click, not to predict a date. In 2019, today, after I get off, I'm going to share this old link. Some of you have seen it on Telegram. Connect on Telegram. We have a 24-hour group chat so people can feel community. Some people feel alone right now. Connect on our Telegram group chat, and I'm going to share a video. In 2019, I shared this was the shift of 2020 to 2022. Some people, string people along. Oh, it's going to happen now. It's going to happen November 2020. It's going to happen January 2020. And it keeps going. Because authentically, it's a shift. And as I said in 2019, I'm going to share that. If you're new to this, connect on Telegram. Ben, thank you very much. I appreciate you, brother. Benny the Jet Rodriguez was #1, Ben. If you've never seen The Sandlot, you got to watch The Sandlot. In 2019, I shared that we're going to go through a shift from 2020 to 2022, and future proofs past. You could look at that message, and I use it as a piece of evidence right now, as many new people are here. You always have to present from a place of authenticity right now, because everything will be exposed in the light. And you do the best you can, but we have to understand the shifts. We have to understand the shifts. It's not going to happen right now. The eclipse aren't going to happen. The earthquakes, the earth's going to shift. It's your life, that roller coaster in the thumbnail. Your life might be going through the roller coaster. You might have had it like me a few days ago. You might be experiencing it now, and you might be experiencing it over the next week. Now you're going to reevaluate your life. You're going to say, what's going on? What are the changes that I need to make? I've made a lot of changes this year. Practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. This is the destruction of the old. As we come out of this, going into 2022, new aspects of more freedom, more joy, more fun, more sovereignty. That was the video. Take ownership of everything. Take ownership of everything. Sometimes I share motivational videos. If you're here to be motivated to improve, you have to improve. I can't do it for you. I can't do it. Please smash the like button. I'll help you do it for yourself. I shared in that video, a person can give you a fish, but if a person teaches you how to fish, you could do it forever. I like to teach my loved ones how to fish. And some people might say, ooh, ooh. Some of you, if you just happen to come across this channel and you haven't seen that video I put up a couple days ago, I'm standing I'm standing on an edge of a cliff making a video, and it was a motivational video. I let it go in nature. I let it go. And I get beautiful. Scroll the comments, Light Warrior. Scroll the comments. You'll see it all. You have to understand strength is a vibration and weakness is a vibration. And we're here to raise our core vibrational frequency, you know? And, a person wrote, another little, nasty, smug comment, like, ooh, it's angry. No, thank you. Thanks for your input. It's a motivational message. I can't do it for you. That's why the messages aren't here to be popular. It's here so that you can actually change your life. And at the end, years from now, people say, oh, if people say, you did the right thing, maybe it could be a robot. There's a lot of AI out there. There's a lot of AI. I'm going to bring that up in our Zoom class too. My firsthand experiences. You got to do it yourself. You got to do it yourself. Some people call me the bad boy of spirituality. Whatever, in a good sense, right? You gotta ask. Dr. Bruce Lipton said, language was designed to hide feelings. You have to feel the energy behind the words. Sometimes I might come out with strength. It's because I love you. I got smacked around on my journey. It's called tough love. And if I took my younger self, I'd grab him and I boom, because I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of anxiety. And I would say, son, what are you upset about? I take my old self. I'll critique my old self. I stand by every one of my messages. Oh, it's too strong. I grab my old self. I say, what are you worried about, son? The power's inside your DNA. That would be interesting if I could grab my old self. That would be a great video, right? It's true. You have to, I teach from a place of authenticity. I teach from real life experiences. You can't care what others think about you, because then the message will be corrupted. That's how the devil corrupted so many messages, through shaming. Oh, what are the people going to think about me? So they're not expressing. There were so many things I had to express when I was a younger child, early 20s. I would grab my early 20s and say, get out there and do it now. I'll critique myself. This is a motivational channel. Catherine, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Paulette, celebrating 33 months of sobriety and my reconnection with God. Great time to be alive. Thank you. Love you, Paulette. Many people were broken down. I know people personally. I know many of you over the course of the last 3 years. Alcohol is called spirits, and the design of the matrix, so many people are beaten down and they turn to it to numb the pain. It's about the evilness of the matrix that causes our brothers and sisters. And, I take a lot of, I'm so grateful that a lot of people that have went through that experience resonate with the channel. This is what we're here to do. We're here to pick our brothers and sisters up. I've seen, because of my journey, so many people and parents, thousands of parents that I've met over the course of my life. And God blessed me with that experience so I can see that there are so many different people with so many different stories. So many different stories. I like to share my story too. We all have a different story because we came here for soul's growth. My soul, my mission is different than yours. Yours is different than mine. And everyone in our group chat, it's different. It's a different mission. And that's why we must realize the Hopi prophecy The warriors of the rainbow, all different colors, classes, and creeds. Some people are tuning in saying, what do you mean the warriors of the rainbow? What are you talking about there? You know, yeah, Lou, even young, I know, honestly, Lou, I was never into drinking. And, you know, there was so much, you know, and again, sometimes it is just joking around with friends, but I was always mocked for, oh, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? I got that a lot. I got it a lot because it's all the subconscious program you see on social media, you see in programs on the TV. You got to go out to the club. You got to get wasted to have a good time. I never had to do it. And then, you know, I was always into, you know, bodybuilding and working out and, you know, treating my body right. And you know, I got a lot of shame because of that. Oh, you can't have a drink. It's true. We also can't blame our brothers and sisters for doing that because it was just part of the subconscious programs. And I hope that people understand that everything is a subconscious program. And we were born into it. So even sometimes we can't even blame. I don't blame any, you know, I just, you know, and again, everyone's different. I was very strong minded. Some people aren't. They might, it's peer pressure. It's different, right? It's different. And, you know, we can't blame people because these were just subconscious programs. There's a few creatures out there that are responsible. But don't worry. Michael is here. And so are the 144,000. Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone, you do what resonates with you. But, you know, there's all different levels to it. You know, some people and that's why, you know, and I had personal friends that, you know, they were so sad. They wanted to numb the pain of life, and they just kept going and kept going. And I'm so proud of all my friends that totally revamped their lives. And I love them very much. So, you know, this could be the destruction of the old. I'll make this message for one person. If one person hears this today and they say, you know what, I'm going to put it down today, then I did my job. I did my job. It's true. A lot of people, I motivate people to start changing their lives and starting maybe their own missions. Doesn't have to be with videos. You know, I'm a visual learner, right? When we learn in education, there's all different types of learners out there. And I'm a visual learner. So I actually present best. Like I have to watch a teacher teach me. I'm not one to read a book. Maybe you're writing a book, right? Whatever I do to motivate you, you want to write your book, you want to start your channel, right? Everyone represents themselves differently. Many different paths right now. We're going through the destruction of the old right now. If you're ready for the destruction of the old, please smash the like button so everyone could destroy. We'll take Mjolnir, we'll smash it with the hammer, right? Yes, we'll smash it and start over. And start over. And there's no right or wrong to this, right? You have to change. They might feel like I'm far behind. You're actually, dear one, so much further ahead. So much further ahead. The first step is realization. Once you have realized, and some people are still sleeping, you know, just that you know, it takes so much energy to get to that place. That's the first step. Everything gets so much easier over time. I was just sharing that I put so much energy into my first videos, right? 3 minutes long. Now I could do a live stream, 40-minute live stream, and just keep going. And it's so much more energy back then just to, and the output was not so much input, so much energy. I'm glitching. I'm just giving it a minute. Sorry if you're watching on the replay. There was so much input from my first few messages, so much input energy, not a lot of output energy. You need to know this. Don't start off your mission and, you say, oh, wow, I put so much work in and I got nothing for it. Oh, I only got a few views, or I only got a few people to sign up for my blog or my book or my class, whatever it is. I'm here to share through firsthand experience. There's so much more input in the beginning, and it gets easier and easier. You have to work so hard for just a few dollars, and then it just gets easier and easier. You have to work so hard for just a few views. You have to work so hard for just a few clicks, whatever, class people that sign up, whatever your people to buy your artwork. Everyone's doing something different. But exponentially, it gets easier and easier. You have to start somewhere. And then it's the ball of momentum. And that's what this eclipse is bringing us right now. It's a destruction of the old. You have to get to the place where you say to yourself, and you have to realize the possibility, I can do this. You have to get to the place where you reach the possibility, I can do this. And then it just starts rolling. If you're ready to create your new life, please smash the like button. It helps others improve their life. So I'm very grateful for all of you. I hope that this message is helping you, and please share this message. I'm grateful for all of you that share our channel. Take the time to connect on Telegram for a 24-hour group chat. And I share some, some of you go through the channel page. If you're new, click subscribe, click the bell next to subscribe and select all. And then magically old videos will pop up in your stream. It's true. Do it. And, if you want to scroll the channel page, and if I'm talking about a prior video, I will share it on our Telegram group, and you'll find new friends. And because I practice what I preach and I don't do what others do, if you want to share your work, share it in our group. I won't suppress you. I went through everything. I fought through everything so that I can give a place for everyone to now share their work. It's a community. Feel free to share your work in our group chat. Yeah, it's true. Everything is exposed in the light. It's true. So, you have a place to share your stuff. Share your stuff. And, realize that we're all in this together. And remember this. I've shared this before, but we're always getting new people. Survival of the fittest. Competition, right? To survive. It was a subconscious program. It's fake. It's fake. It's not about competition for abundance. It's cooperation. And so it is. So I love you all. I'm grateful for everyone that has connected on Patreon. We'll be doing another class tomorrow. I'll be diving deep into many different things that will improve your journey. Maybe you're ready to start over, right? We're all ready to start over, and that's where I'm practicing what I preach. This is the December to remember. We're going to remember this December as, and we have this major eclipse right now. It's the start of our new life, and you can't do it just simply sitting on a couch. Do something with radical action. Even if you're just writing on a piece of paper. I'm always writing things down. Write it down. True. Even if you write it down. Start to gather your ideas. Some of you like these world famous live streams, right? I go for over 40 minutes most of the time on these live streams. But I had I jot down a few notes and I refer to my notes. And I give you a beautiful message that can improve your life. So start to, even if that's the only thing, we're getting through this, and it is the authentic journey is about radical action and not externalizing your power, knowing, be open-minded to the possibility I can do this. Be open-minded to the possibility I can do this. Be open-minded to the possibility that I can do this. I just wrote you a subconscious program. Be open. Water just came out. Be open-minded to the possibility that I can do this. I love you all. I hope I'm leaving a real-life example for all of you, because we all got to start over. We all got to start over, but it's going to be beautiful in the end. So I know there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, right? The eclipse is shaking us up, but don't worry about what's going on there, Light Warriors. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that this is the destruction of the old and the birth of the new you. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. I love you all. Take the time to connect on Telegram. After I get off here, I'll be making a post on Telegram and a post on Patreon. I love you all. Keep going. Keep shining. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Thank you, Ohio Heart. I appreciate you. I love you all. Bye for now.